And we were on number 20. This is the bar graph in number 20. X-axis is the time in year. Y-axis is the percentage. That means the values we have here is 35%, 30%, 19%, 18%, and 16%. So we are looking for the annually decrease in the percentage of trust in the government. So we look at the purple bars. So to do that, we are going to take the bigger percentage, the maximum percentage, to minus the minimum percentage. Divide the difference by the number of years. And from 2003 to 2019, that is 2019 minus 2003. Numerator 35 minus 16, we have 19%. Denominator 2019 minus 2003, that is 16 years. And then we divided 19 by 16. And rounded to the, keep one decimal place, rounded to the nearest tenth. We have 1.2%. So the percentage is already here. The percentage is already here in the numerator. So the answer already have 1.2%. Already have a percentage. So we only need to fill in the box. In the box, we only need to put 1.2. Keep one decimal place, rounded to the nearest tenth. And remember, this section covers mathematical modeling as one way of estimating. And the modeling here is a linear model. It's a linear model. As you can see, the purple bar approximately follow a linear trend. Linear trend is a line going down. So if we want to model the trend by using a straight line, and we need to find the equation for the straight line, right? Yeah. From algebra, we know 3 different forms for equation of a straight line. One of them, the most popular one, is the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. And m is the slope, b is the y-intercept, or the value of y when x equals 0. So b is the value of y when x equals 0. In this case, when x equals 0, that is 2003, right? So our b here is 35. But we do not use percent sign anymore because our problem says p here represents percent. Yeah, so we need to be very careful. We need to be very careful. So p here is already percent. So when we use the value of the b, when we let x be 0 initial year is 2003, we do not put the 35% here, instead just 35, because it's already percentage. And t is in year, right? X is the in year since 2003. And what about the slope m? Firstly, it's negative because the line goes down. And what's the value of the negative? 1.2%. But we do not put 1.2% converted to 0.012. I think I made a mistake yesterday on that. Instead, we only need to put 1.2 because it's already a percentage. So the modeling, the linear model, could approximate the trend here is this equation. So that's the question we were at yesterday. Now let's go back and continue. Number 21. Yeah, I'm not completed. Ready? Which part am not completed? Part C. Oh yeah. So now we use the linear trend, the modeling, to predict. I'm guessing. Let me read the question. If the trend shown by the data continues, use the mathematical model from part B to project the percentage of people trusting in government in 2023. Okay. 2023. So part C is to predict. Yeah, one purpose of using model is to predict in the near future. Remember, it has a scope, not far in the future, but near future. 2023. Okay. And the year in the graph is from 2003 to 2019, right? If the trend continue, what does that mean? Means every year the percentage in trusting of government would fall 1.2%. Every year fall 1.2%. Every year fall 1.2%. So from 2019 to 2023, how many years that is? To be honest,
4 years.
4 years only? Let's see. Yeah, it is 4 years. Yeah. So from 2019 to 2020, that is 1 year, and another 3 years. 4 years exactly. Yeah. So every year go down 1.2% for 4 years, and that gives us 4.8%, right? If the trend continues. And at 2019, the percentage of trust in government is 16%. So we're going to minus or subtract 4.8% from 16%. Hamiao, what is that? 11.2%, right? Yeah, 11.2%. Yeah, that's the near future. Yeah, in 4 years, near future, if the trend continues, then the percent will drop to 11.2% by the end of 2023. Let's enter that. Type an integer or decimal rounded to the nearest tenth. Yeah, 11.2. 11 point. I will try to find a point. Okay. Let me turn on my light. 11.2%. Really? The model predicts the percentage of people trusting government will be 2023. Have an integer or decimal rounded to the nearest tenth as needed. 1.2% every year for 4 years. That is 4.8%. Subtract that from 16. It is 11.2%. Why is not correct though? The model predicts the percentage of people trusting government will be So we're going to do this instead of, so 2023, from 2003 to 2023, that is 20 years. Okay, I got it. So instead of using 2023, instead of using the 2019, we have to start from the initial year. We're going to use this model. So when x equals 20, after 20 years, the year is 2023. So the percentage would be, we're going to plug in x equals 20 here. Yeah, that's the correct way to do. Yeah, that's how we use this model. We have to use this formula we just derived. negative 1.2 times 20, that is negative 24, and plus 35, and that is 11, not 11.2. That's what the question wants. To be right this time, yeah. All right, so yeah, that's the reason we practice, right? Yeah, this question is a little bit challenging. The first time we see this, it might take a little bit while, but we practice, we figure out, and next time we see it, suppose we're gonna see it in the quiz or test, right? Then we know how to handle it. With use the linear model to predict, we would have to use the formula we derived. We would have to use the formula we derived. And just plug in x equals 20. Because from 2003 to 2023, that is 20 years. So to predict the value of p in 2023, we have to plug in x equals 20 and then get a corresponding p is 11%. All right, now we can continue. Number 21 is a line graph, has two lines. The red is above and the blue below. Let's see, the red is a female, blue is a male. Horizontal scale is age. Vertical scale is percent body fat. Okay, percent body fat in adults. All right. Sometimes I only read a graph. Most of the time, it's enough for me to answer the question. But we're supposed to read the whole thing, all the information. Yeah, with aging, body fat increases and muscle mass declines. The line graph shows an interesting information, right? Shows the percent body fat in adult females and males as they age from 25 to 75 years. Really interesting. Use this information to complete Part A through Part C. Part A, find an estimate for the percent body fat in 35-year-old females. Females red. 35 years. 35 years is right here. What is it, guys? Okay, you should be able to see my mouse, right? It's a bigger purple red stuff. What is the percent fat? Huh? You guys with me? 36. Type a whole number. Part B. At what age does the percent body fat in females, red line graph as well, reach a maximum? Okay, that's the maximum, right? Let's see the corresponding age, 55.
55.
Yeah, this one, yeah, this is a lot of simpler question. Line graph. And part C, what's the percent body fat for that age? So 55%. Well, then we need to look at that. This is 36. This is 40. In the middle, I would say is 38. And then in the middle of 38 and 40, I would do 39. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. 39. Oh, this is part C. At what age do females have 34% body fat? Female 34%, 32, 36, so this 34. 25-year-old. This is actually a good chart. Has a lot of information. So 55. And then, oh, okay. Okay, so number 22, a bar graph, single bar graph. X-axis years, 1950 all the way to 2015. Vertical scale, degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, it's a Fahrenheit. So this is about the average global temperature, average global temperature. This is about global warming. Yeah. So since 1980s, you know the iceberg in the North Pole, 1/3 of them have melted. Yeah, what does that mean? It means if you have three, if there were three ice creams there, one of them is already melted. So we have more and more extreme weathers, super hot or super cold. And we're gonna answer the following questions. A, the yearly increase in the average global temperature is approximately how many Fahrenheit per year? Average yearly increase. This question is a little bit similar with number 20, right? Okay. It's similar because it's not percent. We should not mess that up. Okay. So let's see the trend is going up, right? Yeah, it's actually parabola, but we see that as linear because we do not learn quadratic modeling. We only learn linear modeling. So this is what am I gonna do? I'm going to use the maximum value 58.25 to minus the minimum value 56.99. Let me double check. Yeah, 58.25 is the temperature in 2015 minus 56.99. That's the temperature in 1950. You should do the same thing on your calculator. Do you have a 1.26? That's the that's the difference in temperature over those years, right? Okay. We are going to divide that by how many years that is from 1950 to 2015.
65.
65 years, awesome. Divided by 65. What do you have? You should have a decimal, right? Round to the nearest hundredth as needed. Round to the nearest hundredth is equivalent to rounding the decimal by keeping two decimal places. Yeah. So what is it? 0.02. Do you have a 0.02?
Yes.
Yeah. Or B,
Yes.
a model, yeah, that estimates the average global temperature T in degrees Fahrenheit. By the way, is yeah, we only learn linear model. As you can see, is more like a parabola, to be honest. But yeah, we see that as a linear model. If we use a linear model to approximate the trend, T is the temperature, X is the years since 1950. Then what's the equation? Yeah, we're gonna have an equation of a straight line in slope-intercept form. Okay, yeah. So let me type mx plus b. Yeah, I'm not submitting. I'm just type in the slope-intercept form of the straight line and explain. And the b would be the initial value in 1950, and that is 56.99. 56.99. Yeah. And since the trend goes up, the line we are using to approximate the trend is a line goes up, so rises, so slope is positive. Slope is positive. Positive what? Positive 0.02 we just got, right? 0.02, 0.02 here. Use the integer or decimals for any numbers in the expression. Use the answer from part A to find this answer. Yeah, we use the answer from part A, 0.02. And this is the equation. Oh, this is the formula. Yeah, this is an equation of the line we can use to approximate the trend, the increasing trend. C, we should predict now. Yeah. The model from part B predicts the average global temperature will be what temperature in 2030? Okay, we do not start from 2015, okay? We start from 1950. From 1950 to 2030, how many years that is? from 1950, initial year, from the model 1950 to 2030. How many years that is?
80.
80. Awesome. Yeah. So we are going to just plugging in x equals 80 here. All right. Yeah. We're going to plug in x equals 80 in the model. Yeah. You might wonder, what is the model? The equation is the model. The equation is the model. Okay. We use 0.02 to multiply by 80. We plug in x equals 80 and then plus the initial value of 56.99. And I got 58.59. This is the average global temperature, right? Average actually doesn't have a feeling. I wish this is a local. I wish, for example, Tulsa, right? And we have an idea, clearer idea about the global warming. The temperature, some places just so hot, some places so cold. Average, and we don't have average is, to be honest, not too bad, right? But the trend, you can see the trend is very obvious. So I got a 58.59. Let's read a sentence in the parentheses. Round to the nearest hundredth. Yeah, as needed. Use the answer from part B to find this answer. Yeah, we use the equation in part B. Plug in x equals 80. All right. Number 23. Determine whether the statement makes sense or not make sense, and explain. This is the statement. When buying several items at the market, I use estimation before going to the cashier to be sure I have enough money to pay for the purchase. Yeah, I think that's good. The statement makes sense. So we choose A or B because the exact value cannot be determined. It could be. You can use a calculator. It's just time. Just to take a little bit of time. Still makes sense because it would most likely be impractical and time-consuming to find the exact value of the total purchase. Yeah, that one makes sense. Last one. Determine the statement. Let's see this statement. My mathematical model estimates the data for the past 10 years extremely well. Okay, so it will serve as an accurate prediction. Very extreme. When you see those words, the problem means is a false statement. Accurately predict for what will occur in 2050. For one, accurate is too extreme. For two, 2050 is far in the future. I don't think so. The statement does not make sense. So we're going to choose does not make sense. So A or B again does not make sense because formulas in a model may be extended, may not be. Yeah, the value of the variables may be changed. So it does not make sense because formulas in the model may be extended too far into the future, may not be. So we choose B because the values of the variables may be changed. Yeah, it has a scope. Predict. Let's see. Determine whether the following stimulus estimates the data for the past 10 years extremely well. So it will serve as an accurate prediction for what will occur in 2050. Does not make sense because the values of the variables may be changed. Does not make sense because formulas in the model may be extended too far into the future. What do you think, guys? I think it doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. Hello?
I'm here. I think A makes sense. Oh, wait, no, A does make sense.
So either A or B, right? Because do we have E?
It's
No,
just worded very confusingly. So,
maybe he's missing a word. If A
right.
says, yeah, if A says the statement does not make sense because formulas in the model may not be extended too far into the future, that's perfect.
That would be
But
good.
yeah, but it
I
does have not.
would it so would A actually be correct though, because he only or this person only has 10 years of data, right? So maybe going 50 years or 20 years, I guess.
Oh,
No, 30 years might be too far in the future.
maybe so.
But it says because formulas in the model may be is positive, may be extended too far.
That
It's
makes,
supposed to be
but then
may
it
not.
says does not make sense. That's so
Yeah,
crazy.
does not make sense. That's weird. I'll see this as a glitch. The statement makes sense because formulas will not be changed as time flies. I don't think so. Makes sense because it will serve. I don't think so. It has to be B. Then let me see your feedback. A makes sense. Okay. Let's try A. Let's try A. Maybe it's missing a word. What do you think? Yeah, but I think it's missing a word. It doesn't make sense because formulas in the model may not be extended too far into the future, right? All right, I think it is missing a word. All right. Well, if you see something like that in the quiz or test, let me know.
Okay.
But if you see in the homework, I don't think it's a big deal because you have unlimited attempts, right? You only have 4 answer choices. So you will get it right anyway. All right, so that's section 1.2. I sent you an email earlier today about the due date. So be aware, chapter 1 homeworks, only 2 sections, gonna due what is it? 13th, next Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday, yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna go to chapter 2, set theory. And I also made videos for the class, but I look at the video usage. No people watch it. So what do you think it doesn't help? What's the reason that you guys are not watching it?
For
I
me,
did
it's
spend
yeah. My name is Ashley. It's really useful for me. I've just been so busy with work, so I'm like just starting to do things today
Oh.
personally.
Same.
Yeah.
I apologize. The 1.2 had no sound because I figured out I was muted when so I had to do that again. Yeah, I fixed it today. I made a new one. Let's
Oh,
go to 2.1. Yeah, 2.1. Get started. Set theory is actually useful for a later chapter when we learn probability, classical probability. You will see something similar. When I teach, I like to teach the order. Chapter 1, 2, I don't jump. So I just keep the order. Right. What's the correct inequality symbol? Let's quickly get it done. You guys know this. And insert symbol. I think you can do those yourself. Yeah, let's save time. Number 3. A set that contains no elements is called the what?
You could put in the
Empty
freezer
set.
and it would be good. Or the fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. Ready for the dinner? Okay. And it's represented by this, right? Yeah. In the video, I explained there are only 2 notations to represent the empty set. Either this one, this one. And this is not, okay? This is not empty. This set has 1 element. The only 1 element is 0. Okay. Those are pretty straightforward, basic. The symbol is used to indicate that an object or element is an element of a set. Sometimes I say belong to a set. Determine if a collection is not well defined and therefore is not a set. The collection of U.S. presidents, well defined or not well defined?
Technically well defined, right?
It is, yeah. The collection of U.S. Yes, for sure, yeah. Very certain, because that president will be 4 years or even 8 years, sometimes shorter than 4 years, but it's very certain, very certain. The collection of the 5 best U.S. parks. What do you think? It's very subjective. No,
Yeah, not well defined.
Yeah. How do your 5 best U.S. parks will be probably different from my 5 best U.S. parks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next, Scopia. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Write a description of the set. The set of zodiac signs. You guys help me. Otherwise, I have to Google. So is this for March and this is for April?
I think one is October and I think Sagittarius is December. So that wouldn't be right.
March is a Pisces, I think.
Yeah.
Where's my? Oh, it's right here.
Well,
the set of zodiac signs that begins with. Oh, we don't really need to. We don't have to know that. We don't have to know that. Yeah.
we should have read all the answers first.
Yeah. Look at the D. The set of zodiac signs that begin with S, and that's it. We don't. Yeah. Yeah. I think only 2 of them has S with initials. Okay, write the description of this set, 11, 12, 13, 14, and continue. Don't forget or don't ignore the dot, dot, dot. Very important. That means it's continue. The trend is continue. The elements is continue. All
C.
natural numbers greater than 10. Awesome. C. Perfect. The set of natural numbers less than 6. Use the raster format. Okay. Start from what? 0 or 1?
I would go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, but I don't know.
No,
Maybe
not
not.
0. Yeah. Natural number.
No
Yeah.
0?
Natural numbers from 1. Yeah. Whole numbers start from 0. Natural numbers start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set of numbers less than 6, and that's it. Yeah. Use a comma to separate answers as needed. Use ascending order. Yeah. It says ascending order. We would have to do that. Sometimes I try, if I get a space here, would that still count the right? You play with it, right? Know well about the system. Then when you take the test, it won't give you a hard time. It seems like it works. Yeah. If I get a space, it still works. Determine a given set, empty or not. Definitely not. Okay. This is not the empty set. It is not empty because it has 2 elements. The first element is number 0. The second element is the empty set. The empty set could be an element or object in the set. You guys see that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If anything is challenging or confusing, or sometimes people make a mistake, that is one of them. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have Carly as well. So we have everybody today. So this one, X is the number of women who served as U.S. president before 1900. That is empty. Even now, right? Even now, it's still empty, right? Yeah. Oops, what did I do? The set S is number of women. Oh, X is the number of women.
Oh, it's
My
not
bad.
Yankee.
So it's not the woman president. X is the number of women who served as U.S. vice president. Oh, it was vice or not vice earlier. X is number anyway. It's not empty because it's actually if he's president. This is the set. It has 0 as the element, the number. Right? If it's a vice president, I don't know. Do we have any vice president women before?
I have no idea.
No. I don't think so.
No. No, it's still 0, so it's not empty. The number, do you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Yeah, X is the number of women who served as U.S. vice president before 1900. So X equals 0. Yeah, there is a value. It's not empty. This is the set. This is the set. It's not empty set. Yeah, it has one element, 0, not empty. 7 is an element of this set. True. 31 is an element of the set. True or false? Why? We don't see 31, but actually it's there, right? Do we agree?
Would it not be because it's a pattern or it's going all by 2s, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, 20, 22, only even number. Yeah,
Phew.
even natural number is bigger than or equal to 20. So you're right. 31 is odd. It's not. Thank you. Now I know you're paying attention. Find the cardinal number for the given set. Cardinal number. Anyone can tell me what's the definition of cardinal number? What's the definition of the cardinal number of a set?
Let me see.
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't know, means you have not looked at it yet. It's the number of elements in the set. Okay, yeah. Cardinal number or cardinality of a set refers to the number of elements, total distinct elements in a set. In this set, we have 5 elements, so the cardinal number is 5. So now we know, right? Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Find the cardinal number for the set given below. X/ or vertical bar. X is a continent whose name begins with the letter X. Do we have one?
I was gonna say I think it's a 0.
Empty set. X is a continent whose name begins with letter X. So no such continent. No such continent, so the set is the empty set. The cardinal number of the empty set is 0. Is the cardinal number 1 because the only element is 0? No. That's a good question. The cardinal number of empty set is 0. Yeah. So why? Because remember, empty set can be denoted as this. No element. Yeah. Cardinal number of empty set. This is another way to represent the empty set. Is the number of elements in a set. There's no element, so 0, right? Yeah. Once we determine the empty set, I think it's 0. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Perfect. Yes. Continent specifically, not the number of it. Yeah. Awesome. So we do need to know. We do need to have a good reading comprehension, English comprehension ability, even learning mathematics, right? You have to understand the question correctly. A is a set of schools in a region. B is a set of students who are now the what is it? Valedictorians. What is that word mean?
Valedictorians are like the people who are like, I think like picking in a graduating class to like have a speech and be like a
Oh.
representative.
Got it. So like honor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in that region. Okay. So A, the sets are, it's about the equivalent and equal. Okay. So A is a set of schools in a region. So the cardinal number of A would be the number of schools. B is the set of students who know that of the schools in that region. So does every school only has one valedictorian
No.
every year?
No.
Hmm.
Not Sperry, and that's where I'm from.
So it could have two who are now.
Yes.
Who are now? You see that? Who are now? Who are now means at a certain point, right? For example, in May. So if every school has one, then they are equivalent. Let's see. Contain the same number elements. Contain the exact same elements. They do not contain the same number of elements. The set of students who are now the valedictorians of the schools in that region.
I think it
So-
would vary.
So some school, the same year, the school has two valedictorians.
One school may have one amount, and one school may have a different amount.
Could have two or three. That's what you say?
Yeah.
Then let's try this. Not equivalent, because do not contain the same number of elements. Right. At least one of your answers is incorrect. Sets that contain the same number of elements are said to be equivalent. Do not contain the same number of elements. Let's try this. Yeah, they assume that every school only has one valedictorian. Well, if you see something like that in the quizzes or test, let me know.
Yeah.
I said, this kind of question is just the system assume there's only one, right? B, the sets are not equal. To be equal, the elements have to be the exact same. Do not contain the exact same elements. Only equivalent, not equal.
Oh my goodness, these are difficult.
Repeatedly practicing, for the same question, you will see similar question. You will have a few only, not like unlimited. So the pool has a limited number of problems. The more you practice, the better you are ready for the tests and the quizzes. Okay, this is very clear. A and B, are they equal? No. They do not have exactly the same elements, right? For two sets are equal, they have to be exactly the same. Are they equivalent? Question. What does that mean when two sets are equivalent?
Equal?
No. Two sets are equal, very strict. Two sets are equal means they have to be exactly the same. So A and B here, they are not equal. They are not equal. But two sets are equivalent. What does that mean? Equivalent means they have the same cardinality. They have the same cardinal numbers. Tell me, please, do the two sets A and B have the same cardinal numbers?
They wouldn't be, right? Because they would. Okay.
Yeah, they are equivalent. Because
Correct.
Cardinal number of A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cardinal number of B is 5 as well. Okay. So this is just about two simple basic concepts. Two sets are equal. They are not equal. But they are equivalent. Equal and equivalent are different. All right, guys. Yeah, you will see a few questions like that when you work on the homeworks. And the big N here represent the natural numbers. Yeah, natural numbers include 1, 2, 3, and so on. The smallest natural number is 1, not 0. Choose the correct answer below. Is this a finite or infinite? This is very very like how do you say that? Intuitive, yeah. So you should know a finite set means the cardinal number is a finite number. Infinite set has infinitely many elements. So is this infinite or finite? Yeah, I actually have this question in the video. This is infinite, right, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And this one is finite or infinite. That's a huge number, 19 million. Finite or infinite?
Would this one be?
Finite.
Yeah, would this one be finite?
Perfect, perfect. Yeah. Even the cardinal number is 19 million, huge, but it is finite. Yeah, because the cardinal number is a finite number, so it's limited. Awesome. What about this one? Determine whether the set is finite or infinite. The set of natural numbers less than 20. Less than.
19.
Yeah, from 1 to 19. Awesome. Oops. Yeah. Finite. And the cardinal number is 19. Very good. Use inequality notation. Oh, okay. So the set is given in a raster format. 35, 36, 37, 38, and so on and so on and so on, and to infinity. Which one is equal to that? Use the set builder notation. Set builder notation. Which one?
Maybe D. I don't know. I'm guessing.
What about B? All the natural numbers bigger than or equal to 35, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a D because it doesn't stop at the 38. We have a dot, dot, dot here. Yeah, continue. So it's a B. Yeah, we need to get familiar with this format. Yeah, this method to describe sets. The two sets are equivalent but not equal. What two sets? Give an example of two sets that meet the following condition. If the condition is impossible to satisfy, explain why. Let's find the two sets. They are equivalent but not equal. Earlier we had a problem, right? Yeah, oh, this is a multiple choice question. Okay. So A, let's see. All the natural numbers less than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They are equal, right? You agree, guys? Yeah. The two sets in A, they are equal. And the two sets in B, 1, 2, 3, 4, not equal, but equivalent. Because the first set contains 4 elements, cardinal number is 4. Second set contains 4 elements, cardinal number is 4. And just in case, let's look at the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not equivalent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not equivalent. The condition is okay. So do you agree is B, second one? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's about equal and equivalent. You will see something like that in the quiz and the tests. We ran out of time. Let's continue. Today is Thursday. Let's continue on Monday. And also I give you time to maybe work on them on your own. All right? On your own.
Okay.
So yeah, next time when you are prepared, means you already do those. And you tell me which questions you need help the most. And we are going to go over those questions before first.
Oh, that would
Okay.
be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You guys have a great weekend.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye.